Welcome to today's yoga class. Let's center ourselves on our mat and start with some breath work. So take a nice deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Today we're going to focus on a series of poses for good gut health. So let's start with some side stretches. Place your left hand on the mat alongside you and bring your right hand up and over your head. Make as much of a C with your body as you can, and let's hold you out for a few breaths. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bring that right hand down to the mat, and then bring your left hand up now, up and over your head, making a C with your body, and let's hold you for a few breaths. Take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, bring both hands down to the mat. We're now going to do a bit of a warm-up just to get the energy flowing in our body. So slowly move your hands from side to side, twisting just your shoulders and up above your waist. Make sure your hands pat against your body and tap against your body as you turn and spin them around. You can start to go a little bit faster, just lightly tapping your body with your hands and twisting and turning and getting that energy flowing. Come back to center. Take a moment now and see how your body feels. We are now going to be going into a half dragonfly. So extend your left leg out in front of you. Bring your right foot against the inside of your left leg. And then just fold forward, walking your hands along your leg as far as you can comfortably go without forcing yourself into the pose. And let's hold you for a few breaths. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, begin to roll yourself up. Use your hands to walk yourself up and lengthen your spine. Now lengthen out your right leg to the side as far as it'll comfortably go. The bottom of your left foot against your right thigh. Turn your body to face your right foot, and then just fold forward and reach out with your hands, whether it's on your shins or ankles or even your foot, just as far as you can go, and let's hold you for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, roll your spine up and walk your hands up your leg. So bring your legs together, and then just cross your legs in front of you and bring your hands flat on the mat behind you with your fingers pointing forward, and arch your back and drop your head backwards just to open up your chest for a good heart opener, and let's stay here for a few breaths. Take a deep breath in, breathe out and come up and come back to center. Lengthen out your legs in front of you, and we're just going to do a little warm up and a foot flex and stretch. So flex your feet and then stretch them, point your toes. Flex your feet, point your toes towards you. Stretch your feet, point your toes away from you. Flex and stretch, and you can breathe with each one. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, flex. Breathe out, stretch. Breathe in, flex. Breathe out, stretch. Wonderful. Let's get ready for a seated side stretch. So bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Bring your right hand behind you onto the mat and your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Turn to twist, look over your right shoulder, and let's hold here for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, come back to center. And let's swap sides. So stretch out your right leg and bring your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Left hand on the mat behind you. Right elbow outside of left knee. Turn to twist and look at you over your left shoulder. And let's hold here for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, come back to center. Lengthen your legs and then swing your legs underneath you and come up onto all fours. And we're going to do a cat-cow. So make sure your knees are underneath your hips, your hands under your shoulders. Drop your belly, raise your tailbone and your head, and breathe in for cow. Breathe out, arch your back and chin to chest for cat. Breathe in, look out for cow. And breathe out, chin to chest for cat. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. Breathe in for cow. And breathe out for cat. And return to a neutral tabletop. We're now going to be doing puppy pose. So walk your hands forward and drape your body down and bring your forehead down to the mat. And then lightly drop your elbows down to the mat. And let's hold here for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, come back up, pushing yourself up as slowly as you need to. And we're going to go into child's pose. So bring your knees and feet together and then come to sit on your feet. Then drape your body down and bring your forehead down to the mat. If you can't reach the mat, you can form fists with your hands and rest your forehead on your fists. If you can come down, do so, and then bring your hands to your side, palms facing up, and drop your shoulders. You can also use a block to place your forehead on if you have one of those available. So take a nice deep breath, breathe out, and let's hold here for a few more breaths. So take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, use your hands to push yourself up and lengthen your spine. Walk your hands along the mat and then slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Tuck your elbows in and then gently push yourself up into Cobra, keeping your hips on the mat and only lifting up your chest. Go as high as is comfortable for you, and we're going to hold you for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Bring your chin to the mat, and then bring your arms alongside you. You can do some neck stretches. So place your right ear on the mat, and just lie here for a few breaths. You will feel that stretch throughout your neck and shoulders, and while you're lying here with your stomach against the mat, you're also giving your intestines a bit of a massage. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up only your head, and then bring your chin down to the mat and face forward, and let's hold here for a few more breaths. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up your head, and then come to rest on the opposite ear. And let's relax here for a few breaths. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up your head. Then come up onto your right elbow and bring the arm in front of you. Then I want you to lift up your left foot by the knee and then reach back with your left hand and grab a hold of your left ankle. And just gently pull that ankle towards you. And let's hold here for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly release your foot and come back down to the mat. And now for the other side, so come up onto your left elbow, bring the arm in front of you, bend your right knee and reach back with your right hand and grab a hold of your ankle, and let's hold here for a few breaths, just gently pulling that ankle towards you. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly release your back foot. Now slowly come down to the mat and then roll over onto your side and then onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest, keeping your knees lifted and bent. Slowly drop them down over to the right. Bring your hands up and out at a T formation, and then turn to look over to your left hand. And let's hold here for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, engage your core, pull your navel towards your spine, and then lift your legs up to the center, and then drop them down to the left, and turn to look over to your right hand, and let's hold here for a few more breaths. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out again, engage your core, pull that navel in, putting your legs up. Hug those knees into your chest, and let's hold here for a few breaths in Apanasana pose. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, release your legs and lengthen out your legs, and let's get ready for Savasana, final resting pose. Shoulders away from your ears, hands at your side, palms facing up. Let your feet fall apart naturally. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze. A closing mantra for today. My body is wise, my digestion is strong, and I nourish myself with love. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, wiggle your fingers and toes, move your head from side to side, coming back to be present in your body. When you're ready, bend your knees, roll over onto your side, and use your hands to push yourself up into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today, and know that I appreciate you. Hands in prayer in front of your heart. Go well. Namaste.